Mr. President, India continues to remain concerned over the situation in Ukraine. We maintain that the loss of innocent lives is unacceptable and no solution can be found on the battlefield. India has consistently advocated that the path of dialogue and diplomacy is the only way forward to end the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, no matter how insurmountable such a course may appear. The wholehearted participation and commitment of all stakeholders are critical for lasting peace. Mr. President, India welcomes recent positive developments in this direction. We endorse the summit meeting in Alaska between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. We appreciate the progress made at the Alaska summit. We also note the subsequent diplomatic efforts by the US President in engaging with Ukrainian President and European leaders in Washington, D.C. Prime Minister Narendra Modi remains in touch with President Putin, President Zelensky, and European leadership on the evolving situation. We believe all these diplomatic efforts hold the promise of bringing to an end the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and opening up prospects for a lasting peace. Mr. President, we continue to note with regret the collateral consequences of the conflict, including prices of fuel, affecting the world at large, and particularly the countries of the global south, which have been left to fend for themselves. From our perspective, it is critical that their voices are heard and their legitimate concerns duly addressed. India's approach to the Ukraine conflict continues to be people-centric, providing humanitarian assistance to Ukraine and economic support to our friends and partners in the global south, including some of our neighbors who are facing economic distress. To conclude, Mr. President, an early end to the conflict in Ukraine is in the interest of everyone. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said on several occasions, this is not an era of war. India stands ready to support diplomatic efforts for an early end to the conflict. I thank you, Mr. President.